So you saw the thing before you came in? Get some help? We were going inside to watch the vote. They told us we might get arrested. And they go, they're blocking the door now. Hey, no problem. We just pushed our way in, some of us anyway. Still fighting. So the city council ran away. Give a shit.
My name is Palka Shibale. I'm here with Seattle Black Book Club and to block the bunker. I don't believe even $1 of our taxpayer money should go towards the Seattle Police Department that is, again, currently under a consent decree. We are talking about Black lives. We are talking about my life. We're talking about the life of unborn children who will be Black and brown, who are disproportionately affected by the Seattle Police Department and police brutality all over this nation. When we talk about where our money goes, we talk about where our priorities are. And putting $160 million, even $1 towards the militarization of police, and currently putting $210 million to fund a youth jail that, again, disproportionately affects Black and brown people, is telling us that our lives don't matter. So if you believe Black Lives Matter, then I expect you as my council members to have the racial analysis to analyze this militarized police bunker in that notion. You cannot say Black Lives Matter and stand in the side of this police bunker. So if you believe Black Lives Matter, if you care about us, if you care about the community input here, we are asking and we're telling you, do not fund this project.
Artist, political activist, and a licensed attorney, and I'm here to talk against the bunker. I don't understand what it's going to take to get you to realize that the problems in this city cannot be solved with a military force. We need our taxpayer dollars to address the huge needs in this city. What you are offering us is a military base in clear violation of the distinct separation of the military and policing. I understand that you've taken out part of the garage, so now the officers will have to take the bus. Well, that's a start. But let's get to the real problem, that firing range deep down under that will train our policemen with assault weapons and tanks. That is totally unacceptable. We do not want our policemen to be running around our city with assault weapons and tanks. You must all go back to what we hired you for in the first place, to do our bidding. And you don't seem to be hearing us. Our city has horrendous economic problems that could be solved if you were using our money for what it is intended.
Thank you.
For us.
Thank you, Mr. Net. Ed Lambert will be T. Doug Nielsen.
My name is Ed Lambert. I'm ceding my time to Sebelisa.
I urge all of you standing in front of us, standing in front of me, elected to represent this community, to represent our community, to divest from white supremacy. The community has spoken. We have all spoken. We've filled this space completely and beyond. We do not want this. If you want to even pretend to give a single fuck about Black lives, you will not vote for this bullshit bunker. We know the truth. The police do not protect us. They never have, and they never will. So I demand that you stop this war on Black and brown lives. Oh, no.
Followed by Oh, Ms. Hodite Makerich. I always mispronounce your name, but she's delightful. There you go. Please come forward.
Hello. Hi, my name is Jessa Lewis, and I'm here in solidarity with marginalized communities. As a Ballard resident served by the North Precinct, I have yet to see why the price tag for the most expensive precinct project in the country is justified. We have criminally underfunded public schools, a housing crisis, and a gaping need for drug and mental health treatment. The cuts to the project that are proposed, like eliminating solar panels, do not make sense and will only end up adding more cost in the future. Capital projects like this precinct or new jails tell a story as to our priorities as a city. We must do better for all of Seattle citizens. And I'm going to add a personal story. I survived a break-in where I actually saw an attacker try to break into my apartment. And when the police showed up, their question for me was not, can you identify him? Was he black? The only thing I know of was that this person was not black from the hair, from being backlit. And the fact that you would ask someone who had just survived an experience like that in a time when you're more susceptible to suggestion tells me that that was what the answer they wanted to hear, and that's not okay.
Thank you. Please proceed.
My name is Zana. I am part of Women of Color Speak Out. I was the woman who got sexually harassed right outside these chambers, and rather than helping me, the security criminalized me. It should also be noted that the person who sexually harassed me was a pro-bunker, pro-cop person who stood here and talked about how girls matter, who then immediately went outside and sexually harassed me. The security not only criminalized me, they called the cops on me, and when the cops got here, they talked to me, and instead of trying to make me safe, they demanded that I speak with them alone while they had their hands on their guns. That is what cops do to women in this city, and that is what men do to women all over this country. And you yourself, Bruce Harrell, you yourself are on the record and on camera as being abusive towards women, including me, in the city council when you interrupted
Thank you.
me over and over and over
Thank you,
again
ma'am.
when I held you to account for how
Thank you, ma'am.
have not helped your community.
Thank you for telling me about my community, ma'am.
And you,
So-
Gonzalez, your own aide,
Thank you, ma'am.
me of organizing my own sexual harassment.
Thank you, ma'am.
She had the audacity to say that I must have organized it. How dare you?
So if you
and
don't
how dare
stop, I'm going to have to
yourself,
find you
Lindsay?
being disruptive. Thank you.
Block the bunker, dismantle the cops, and all of these corrupt politicians who stand here before you, Lorena Gonzalez, Bruce Harrell.
So I'm going to have to find you disruptive.
And you will.
So that was one of 9.
Here go another one over here.
Please.
You want to turn this on, Chief? You hear me?
Yep. Can't escape sexism. Can't escape.
All right, so you're staring at the face of real opposition to your little project, especially somebody who's already sued your police department once. Okay, I'm one of the few in that fraternity who sued this police department for brutality and won to the tune of 50 grand plus court costs. A law v. City of Seattle, go look it up, especially you attorneys on the council. Okay, that's off top. Off top number 2. You guys are a problem, Black Lives Matter, and you think you're gonna build that bunker, you got another thing coming.